Record again.
It's happening. A recording from France. Wonderful. Thanks you. Thanks, Jackie, for taking care of the recording for me.
No problem.
I'm also gonna say that for our time where we'll listen to music while we're doing things, I also can't share that because this is one of the restrictions of the iPad. So if somebody wants to choose a song and take over sharing capacities, or a couple of songs, that might be nice. Otherwise, I'd just say let's be quiet and you guys can play music in your own space to dictate your own sound experience. Because yeah, that's what people who watch the recordings at home do anyway. I always have to cut out the music because I can't distribute it. So it's, it's normal-ish, close to normal. Um, Anyhow, we have a recording going. This is very pleasing. I managed to wake up in time to do this class from my location in France, in the middle of the night. I'd say we're doing like really good so far. Everything is going excessively well, in fact. So for today's for today's warm up into our session, I'm actually just going to ask you to jump into making a little list. So it's not quite journaling like we did last time. I'm not expecting you to do a lot of writing, just like a little point form list for yourself. And this list is going to be of all the things that you did badly this week, which honestly might bring up the bad feels. I want you to know that. And if it feels really bad to do, don't do it. Like everything else that I say, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. But just looking back at the week and saying like, what would I have liked to do better than the way that I did it? That could be another way to frame it. But we're really playing with this idea of doing things badly right now because like we can fuck it up. We can fuck up something being bad or what bad even means. So you can bring that aspect, that feeling about it if you want to, if you need a little lift going through this process. But I'll mute myself for a moment and I'll put it in the chat, especially for the people who just came in. And I'll give you like 2-3 minutes. Like if I was playing music, it would be a short song. But I just was saying to everyone else, Natalie and Valerie, who just popped in, that because I'm on my iPad away from home, I can't play music for you. So pick a song of your own if you want. And I'll just put the instructions in the chat so that we're all kind of on the same page. So yeah, 3 minutes-ish. We'll work on this list. Are we there? Was that like 2, 3 minutes? I don't actually know. But we were making a list, so I feel like, it doesn't have to be robust. It's just the little points that remind you, here are the things that I did this week. I did them badly. And now, let me look at my. I'm not sure if you can see me when I navigate away from the Zoom room, so I just want to make sure. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is take a moment, and you can start with just one of these things to consider, why was it that you did it badly? If you can come up with a reason, if there's a reason. So just start with one. Why did that happen that way this week? I guess you're gonna keep going on this if you want to for looking at other things you did. It doesn't have to be the one. I just wanted to start with like a small morsel. So go through your list, see if you can find your reasons.
Sorry, I missed what you just said.
I just said, I introduced that you could look at just one of the things you did badly this week and look for the reasons. And I just popped in to say, keep going on the list, like find the reasons for all of the things that you want to.
Sorry.
Do you guys need a little more time with this? No? Yeah, cool. It's hard to guess, but yeah, we're not trying to, this is not full blown like therapy session, so you can just be quick about it. Just little like, oh yeah, I did that because of that. Okay, cool. Yeah. But here's the thing. You have your reasons. You always do. And what we're going to do is go through one of them just personally on our own, not asking you to share anything here, and do a resource check for that particular thing, how you were feeling on that day when you did that thing badly. So choose one. I'm going to read you these questions and then just make note of an answer. Just like I said, it's really quick, short form, just little points. So if you remember from, I think it was our first session, we did a resource check. The first thing that I like to ask is, was I tired? Either like just from the day or because I didn't sleep enough. For me, not sleeping enough is a really big influence. So just giving yourself a little note. Actually, it might even help to be like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much energy did I have? 1 being no energy at all, and 10 being like full energy. Give yourself like a little battery rating. Okay, so you've noted that. Next ones are pretty simple, just good to check in with though. Were you thirsty or hungry when you did the thing badly? I just assume that you were thirsty because so few of us are drinking enough. But hungry is a really big one too. Were you hungry or were you, rushing to get food? And the next question I ask is specific, but I think it can be kind of a stand-in for a bigger question about our needs. But did you have to go to the bathroom when you were doing it? Were you suppressing a need of your body to do the thing? And then the last one, which is another biggie. Was there anything going on emotionally for you at the time? Was there anything emotionally or relationally drawing your attention while you were trying to do this thing that you feel you did badly? I'm just gonna real quick drop these into the chat. Make sure everyone has a written version. But yeah, just take a little note of that thing to yourself. If you want, I'm gonna say go through the whole list again, like we just did one, but go through everything, each of your things you did badly that you feel like addressing right now. Look at the reason that you did it badly, and then give yourself this resource check. All 5 of those questions, okay? Just a minute or 2 for that. Maybe when you're feeling ready, just give me like a thumbs up. Got a couple of those. Yeah, cool. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. This is all material in the same way that we used it last week. We're gonna use it again this week. You know, just looking through our lives a little bit and going like, what happened? What's going on here? But even though this is coming from our lives, the comic that we're about to make, which can be as short or as long as you want to, we're only going to have like 15 or 20 minutes to do it. But the comic that we're about to make is actually not about you doing the thing. It's about a little animal buddy doing the thing badly, or the things badly. I'd like you to have a little animal guy who shares your experience, who's going through a week or whatever, or a single thing that they're trying to do, who's doing it really badly, and you can show us what that looks like. And you can tell us why. You can tell us what the animal is thinking about it, and also about what their resources are. But you're telling it, it's a third person expression of the things that you were just writing about. And specifically a little animal guy. I'm not gonna give you any more instruction than that. So you make this up however you want. You can do panels, or you can just start drawing. It can be 3 panels, it can be 10, but you're only gonna have a short time. So you're just gonna throw it down. Is it clear? Does anyone else need to ask a question or more instruction? No, seems like we're good. Okay, so because I'm giving you 15 or 20 minutes, Davita did offer, sorry, I think I'm frozen. Okay, maybe I'm back. Davita offered to play music, so if you want to, go for it, Davita. You just have to share your screen.
I'll just unmute. I just put a CD on.
Can
you hear that?
Oh, like in the room. I can. Can everyone else hear it? It's low.
Is that any better?
Okay, yeah, I think it's good. Seems good. Yeah, I hope you're okay with the loud sound in your space. Anyhow, yeah, 15 or 20 minutes, so just make your little animal comic and then we'll come back. Hey everyone, how's it going? Yeah, thanks. Thank you so much, Davita, for providing us some ambient music. Or ambient music, I don't know if that's the right word. I'm just tired, okay? So anyway. Yeah, well, I'm very curious about anything that you guys want to share. Oh my god, I forgot my video was off. Hi, I'm tired. I'm tired and my video was off. Yeah, I'm curious if anything that you guys want to share, because I feel like we started off in, like, kind of a hard place to be like, what did I mess up this week? That doesn't necessarily feel great, but we can absolutely make you feel good right now. Whether it's the kind of feedback that you want or anything you want to share to just be heard, or to show us drawings you did, or yeah, the space is yours. Oh, Spencer, yeah, go for it.
Okay, so the thing was I didn't do anything. Like I couldn't function in the cold. So like I didn't clean. So I picked a sloth. So I just drew some sloths like this.
Oh my gosh.
And they say no spoons today. And then this one says wake me in spring. And that one said I need to lie down. And I did. I lay down the whole weekend actually. So yeah,
Oh, they're great.
I hibernated.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. This is yeah, no, I'm a big fan. Big fan of that. Beautiful job. Does anyone else want to share anything? Thank you, Spencer.
Yeah, I can share.
Oh yeah, Jackie, go ahead.
The thing I did badly this week was attend all my classes. And I guess I'll read the words to the comic before I show them. So the sleepy raccoon was supposed to get up for class. Their alarm went off again and again, but they just kept hitting snooze. The thought of getting up and getting on TTC and sitting through class just made them want to cry. They were just so tired from school and work and self-care and errands and emotional work and all the things. And it's in pencil, so you probably won't be able to see
Okay,
that.
oh no, it's great. Oh my gosh, the raccoon is so cute.
I really like this raccoon hand here.
Yeah.
And it was totally inspired by Spencer's profile picture.
Nice. I really like how you filled that last panel because that's like the feeling of all the things. It's just this long list. Like it's so present there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Awesome.
Thanks.
Thanks, Jackie. Jackie the raccoon, the sleepy raccoon. Who else would like to share today, if anyone? No pressure.
I can share.
Yeah, go Dweeta.
I think the main thing I did poorly was sleep.
Oh yeah, that's my jam.
So I did a little thing about Beth the butterfly.
Oh.
Why I'm tired. I'll do the same. I'll just read it and then I can show it after.
Awesome.
Beth flew from flower to flower but couldn't find what they were looking for. Flapping your wings all day nonstop is exhausting. Beth was worried that it would never end, that they'd never find the sweet nectar. Beth raced from flower to flower, searching for the perfect drink. But Beth couldn't find the perfect specimen to feed on. So Beth decided to fly high up in the sky for a better perspective. Things always look better when you take a step back and take a break. After a washroom break, Beth headed back for another try. Beth was refreshed now and closed their eyes, sensing where a suitable nectar was. And then it just says, like in brackets, use the force, Beth. Like in a dream, Beth could sense by feel and found a peaceful meadow with millions of milkweeds. Always follow your dreams. So there's butterfly,
Oh, I love that.
some flowers, tired from flapping, going up into space.
Oh my goodness, I love that.
Perspective.
Yeah.
I just wanted to draw a butterfly on it and a toilet, so I'm taking a
Totally.
and milkweed and follow your dreams rainbow.
Oh,
That's what I did.
That's awesome, Davita. Yeah, I mean, a lot of it is awesome, but I am so happy that you were like, I just feel like drawing a butterfly next to a toilet in outer space, and you just did it. That's perfect. That's all the freedom we need, right? Like, I don't know. I mean, I do think sometimes things are so hard that the perspective required to feel okay about it might be outer space. That was a good, yeah, a good reminder. Oh, good stories today, guys. Also, it's like pretty hard to be mad at a sloth or a raccoon or mad at a butterfly about being bad at things when you might find it very easy to be mad at yourself. Huh? Huh? Doesn't that Doesn't that sound like a good thing to take away from today? Deanna's sharing her comic in the chat, so.
Yeah, so mine, of course, my ADHD is nuts. I just realized I didn't take my medication today after I did my
Mhm.
sketches. So they're just kind of random. I don't really know how to draw animals, so it's kind of all over the place. But I had a lot I did bad this week, and I think a lot of what was on my mind was like you said, drawing away, just drawing away thoughts or distracting them. Is what I how I interpreted that was a conflict with someone I'm trying to do some work with, and it's becoming very
Mhm.
demotivating. And so like I noticed throughout the week when I was just doing like normal random stuff, like it was like I was like I had the conversations in my mind of like what I should have said back or like how I really
Oh
felt,
yeah,
you know. And so
that's here.
she's just like really getting at under my skin all week. And that was under my skin that she could get under my skin. And so
Yeah.
but I realized like it was just very I don't know, emotionally draining or something, even though it
Mhm.
wasn't like in the present always, you know what I'm saying? So it's like
Absolutely.
that
Yeah.
conflict or that discussion was over, but in my mind it was kind of still going on. And so I feel like if it had been the opposite, maybe the opposite effect would have happened. You know, it's like sometimes when you're in the flow of something and then you like gung ho about everything, you're like, yeah, I'm doing this great too, you know, da da da. So I wasn't getting that momentum. So it sort of just bleeded into everything.
Mhm.
So these are really rough sketches because I don't have an eraser to right now. But I
Don't need one.
kind of resorted into my shell. So the first one I did was the turtle and also started a new like back to the university this week and I was just like all anticipating being super prepared and then I wasn't. So I feel like I was out of my shell at the wrong times.
Aw,
Things.
yeah.
And then the what's it, hedgehog maybe? The spiky thing.
Uh-huh.
I kind of like attempted to hide myself and decide from the world in situations where that just wasn't really gonna work.
Mhm.
But in my mind it was going to. Um, let's see. Uh, chameleon in there. I neglected to eat and do some of the basics. Sometimes my sleep was all upside down. Um, let's see.
Mhm.
There's a little goat with like a bitch please face. And then the bird was in the beginning because it was like I realized like later, like the effect this person has on me. It's like forgetting how I even can fly. You know, if I was bird, like
Absolutely.
so it's like
Mhm.
you know, she makes me forget and the other birds like forget what how to fly. You know, it'd be
Yeah.
like a human forgetting how to breathe. It was just like affecting me
Mm.
that much. And
Mhm.
yeah, they're kind of random. The one is like the one was an attempt at a monkey.
Oh,
Um
nice.
and there's like a
I
whole
see it.
bunch of planners in my hand. And so like on a Zoom call with her and I'm just like, you know, trying to get all my sketches and just thoughts together and she's flattering on and on about, you know, why X, Y, and Z isn't working. And I'm just thinking, oh,
Mm.
you're just an asshole. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not saying it. So those are mine.
Yeah, Deanna, there's so much here. I love it. I love that you went all over with the creatures for different moments and different feelings.
I was starting to try to do a zebra, but I kind of gave up on him because I could imagine like the stripes changing colors, you know, like a mood
Oh,
ring
okay.
sort of.
Oh,
But
yeah,
it was like his body was
absolutely.
too much.
Yeah, well, zebras are basically horses, and horses are the hardest things to draw. So you're good. Um, I wanted to say too, I mean, I love all of the little drawings of the animals. The turtle drawing is adorable, and you inspired me to consider for the first time in my life that I don't think I've ever thought about what a turtle's poop looks like before. It's like, oh my God, how do turtles poop? I've never seen that. I've never thought about it because there's just like a perfect little poop behind him. Uh, anyway, we're thinking about all kinds of crazy things here. What is it? Okay, it's 2 now. Personally, we're keeping the experiment for 2024 is to have these classes be an hour and a half long, because they used to be an hour and it was so short, and we just kept being frustrated by not having enough time to draw. The thing is, I am feeling like I'm about to fall asleep right now. So I think today we're going to do a regular short hour because I actually just need to go back to bed. Just, this is the life. I also made a mistake in my newsletter this week, which, classic. And when I'm too busy, I'm making mistakes all over the place. This week's mistake, even though I did remember to put the drawing health theme into the email, I'm very happy about that. There are two mistakes this week, I think. One is that I forgot to mention that this Saturday's drawing health session also, after it, is the last slow burn progress session that's free for people to join. So if you wanted to sample the slow burn group, it's going to be a year of meeting twice a month. This is one example of the type of meetings that we have, because we do a process meeting, and there's a recording of that one we did earlier this month you can check out on YouTube. It's going to be available to the public to just watch that. Possibly beyond free January, because it's a good sample, but it definitely is just available for this month. And then this is the other type of session where it's progress, and we're orienting ourselves to actually looking at people's work. So if you want just a little hit of feedback, if you want to come test it out, you want to come show us something and have us all tell you how good it is, or ask us questions about what you don't like and how to solve it, that's what this is for. So you can totally come. You don't have to sign up or anything. When you sign up for free January, you have the link, so you can just pop into the Zoom on Saturday. I might send another newsletter, actually, because that one is so important. I really want people to know so they can come. So sorry, two newsletters from me this week. And the other thing that I messed up in last week's newsletter, or this week's newsletter, is that I said tonight was the last free January class for Tuesdays, but actually next Tuesday it's still January. So next week is the last one. Yeah, I was like, oh, it's the last class because the month is ending. January is so much longer than I think it is. So still going until next Wednesday, which is to say we'll do this again. We'll do another drawing badly session. And I think by that time, I'm going to figure out, I think I already have an idea of what I want to teach in February. But I just have to figure out how to name it. So they'll be in one of the newsletters that I'm sending, either my additional second newsletter for later this week or next Tuesday. You'll have the theme for February coming up, and then you can decide if you want to join into the paid subscription. And when I say paid subscription, I mean paying whatever works for you. The actual listed fee is set, but you can always just ask for what you need. Thank you for all of your support for me to just go to bed now, and also your support for having a nice time at Fritz. I'm figuring it out. Before I go, I feel like I'll actually share something with you because it might be useful. Being so tired, I several times today, being so tired was just oh, I shouldn't be here. I'm not gonna have fun. I don't deserve it. I'm exhausted. I'm not gonna take advantage of this. It's a wasted trip. That's what my tired brain says. And I hear those things and I feel the pain and I feel the shame that my body is bringing up. And then I just remind myself, you're really tired, go to bed. And I literally I went to bed for 2 hours and I woke up and I was I'm still feeling still feeling vulnerable. I think that's mainly what it is that I'm feeling vulnerable. And when I'm feeling vulnerable, my brain goes into protection mode and is don't go out into the world. You fucking hide. You hide because this is only going to go bad. So it's telling me you shouldn't be here, etc. So that I just stay in bed and feel shitty. But when I hear that stuff, I'm you're fucking tired. That's the first resource check that I do is how tired am I right now? Because if I'm tired, my brain's going to do that, and I'm not going to have any energy to talk it down and be hey, I don't think that's true. I'm no, I just need sleep. I won't be able to make myself feel better until I have slept. So that's why I just keep going back to bed. And right now I'm I'm losing my capacity to hold all of this for everyone. So it's really just best if I go to bed. Anyway, that's it in practice. That's a resource check, real time in practice, is like, I'm saying some bullshit to myself. I go, oh my God, how tired am I? And also, how hungry am I? And I won't even try to fix the thoughts. I'm like, take care of the hunger, take care of the tired. The thoughts will fix themselves. You know, with work, but at a time when I have the energy to do it, which is not right now. So thanks for listening to my little story time. And thank you for coming and sharing your beautiful work. Yeah, eat first, think later, Deanna. And I say sleep first, think later too. And Jackie, when this is over, if you could just upload it to Google Drive and send it to me, I'll put the email address into like a Discord message for you. And then I'll get this uploaded for everyone else to watch. Yay, sleepy classes from France. Okay, bye everybody. Bye.